Hello everybody. Tonight I want to talk about why eating gluten-free should be taken more serious. Many people have strong opinions about whether eating gluten-free is really beneficial or not. I have tried to eat gluten-free and can tell you that it's not an easy task. Restaurants and other places, they don't really serve gluten-free. Some restaurants, sit-down restaurants, you can get a gluten-free menu and maybe they'll have something for you, but most restaurants do not. So you have to plan your diet around where you eat. Three things I want to talk about tonight. Reasons for eating gluten-free. Arguments that people have against gluten. And actual facts and research that support the health benefits of eating gluten-free. Gluten is pretty much, it's wheat. So wheat is found in lots of foods, and it's a substitute for that. So many people are allergic to wheat. Some of the health benefits for going gluten-free is improved weight loss, increased energy, better brain power, and relief of digestive symptoms. You feel something that I've noticed when I'm not gluten-free is I get a brain fog, and what that is maybe you can't think clearly, or you get cramping or heartburn. When I served a mission for the LDS Church, and when I got back, everything I ate seemed to kind of go through me really fast, and so I went to the doctor and got some blood tests done, and found out that I was allergic to certain foods. Wheat was one of them, and among many others. So I've tried to base my diet off of the things that I was allergic to from this blood test. CorePerformance.com. Some of the pros and cons of eating gluten-free. One of the pros, it says, if you have a gluten intolerance or sensitivity, you may have inflammation or damage to the intestinal tract. Eating gluten-free can help reserve this damage or inflammation. And one of the cons, it says, lack of fiber from traditional sources can lead to digestive issues. So these things, I mean, depending on how your body is, not everybody's allergic to wheat, and people feel fine. It's just something that I have found that helps me if I eat this way. CeliacCentral.org says 1% of the population has celiac disease, so that is 1 in every 133 Americans. Gluten is more expensive to eat than traditional food. So if you were going to the grocery store to buy a loaf of bread, on a loaf of bread that was gluten-free, you'd spend maybe $7, and just on a regular loaf of bread, you'd spend maybe $1.50, $1.49, somewhere around there. Also, planning meals around eating gluten-free is harder, because most of the time you can't just go to the fridge and pull something out and have it be gluten-free. Everything's just full of sugar and wheat, and you'd be surprised how many things have wheat in them. Another statistic is, and this is from the NFCA. It says the celiac disease diagnosis rate may reach 50 to 60% by 2019, thanks to the effort of raise public awareness of celiac disease. So many people have this disease, but aren't recognizing it. It's something that you can tell, like I mentioned, like a brain fog or cramping or heartburn. This may be symptoms, so you'd want to go to the doctor and get checked out. And if you find that you have gluten intolerance, you will come to see a big change in how you feel and have more energy in your diet if you change this. So like most of my family is gluten intolerant, but my dad, he can eat anything pretty much he wants and feels fine. So it's just depending on you and how you want to, how you feel, I guess. And if you feel better eating gluten free, then that's a positive. Thank you.